let's talk about the Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is one of the main building blocks of AWS, which is something, it's an infinity scaling storage. In Amazon S3, we can store infinity amount of data in S3 storages. And also Amazon S3, many of the Amazon websites, like many of the websites uses Amazon S3 as a backbone, because like it is one of the biggest infinity scaling storage resource in AWS. And most of the companies used by is mm, Cisco, which runs the analytics of its data, and the gain business to use it to gain the business insights. And also Amazon S3 allows people to store so like in Amazon S3, the data is the object, the like the files which are called as objects are stored in buckets are nothing but the directories. So all the objects are stored in the buckets. Objects are nothing but the files, and buckets are nothing but the directories. So objects files have a key. The key is like a file path. If you take a look into the directory s3 s3 colon 2 forward slash my bucket. My bucket is the name of the bucket, and forward slash my underscore file dot txt, which is the object my file underscore dot txt. And in the other line, my hyphen bucket forward slash my underscore folder one, another folder my file dot txt is the object, and my folder one and another folder are like the directories of that particular bucket. And in S3 we have different kinds of storages. Like one is the standard general purpose storage, which is mostly used, and other one is it's a general purpose storage. It's a standard storage for Amazon S3, and also standard infrequent access, one zone infrequent access, S3 Glacier instant retrieval, S3 Glacier flexible retrieval, S3 Glacier deep archive, and S3 intelligent tiering. These are like the different types of storage classes available in Amazon S3, and these different types of storage classes varies based on the pricing, and based on the storage time, and based on the retrieval rate. So Amazon S3 has whereas the security in Amazon S3 is based on like the IAM policies, which API call should be allowed for, and which API call should be allowed for an specific user for that IAM role. And also like the resource based on like the bucket policies. Like bucket has like wide level of rules for the S3 console, and allows the cross account also. And ACL, whereas access control list, we can configure the policies based on the object and based on the bucket. And note, an IAM principal can access on S3 object if the user IAM policies allow it, or the resource policy allows it, and there is no explicit deny. And the encryption, in Amazon S3 we can encrypt the objects in S3 using the encryption keys. This is one of the advanced concept in Amazon S3. Whereas going back to the other slide, so we have S3 versioning. S3 versioning is something like the files in S3. Let's say when an user upload the files in S3, that file will be stored as in like three different versions. So like it is enabled at the bucket level, and the same key overrides and will change if, let's say, if I have changed any if I have made any changes in the file, then it will be stored as a version 2. And again, if I have changed any changes in the file, then it will stored as a version 3. So it will keep three versions, and we can, if we want to time travel back to version 1, we can retrieve the version 1 file. That's the benefit of Amazon S3. And also like Amazon S3 can be configured with the SNS, which is a simple notification service, and SQS, which is simple queue service, and Lambda functions. So when an object is stored in Amazon S3, it will create an event and sends it to an simple notification service, and from simple notification service we can configure it to our mobile phones, saying that as an email that a new file has been uploaded. That is used here like as an event notifications. This is all about the Amazon S3.